Hey everybody, welcome back to Music with Todd Ledbetter. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We're back with some David Bowie. We've been really loving the David Bowie. I've told my story a few times. Some people believe me, some people don't. But, I knew the David Bowie, radio hits. Knew them, no problem. Got it growing up. Love him, but I just never bought his album, so I didn't get like all the other stuff, the things that pretty much probably made him the iconic, musician as far as that part of his career goes. It was all the other stuff in there. There's a couple albums I've heard, but most of his stuff I have not heard, and shocking to realize how I think intricate is a good word. Some of the songs I've been hearing lately, I was surprised to hear how intricate the arrangements were. Way more intricate than I gave him credit for. And his voice, all his different voicings are just so cool. He's so talented. But having said that, here we are. We're going to do a live early David Bowie. This is Rock and Roll Suicide. It's been recommended a few times by you guys. This is live 1973. Let me look and see if I can figure out where it's at. Okay, so, this is the live at the Hammersmith Odeon in 1973. I just did another live video of somebody else from the same place in 74. Queen. It was Queen. I did it. It's just a couple of videos before this. I did a live Queen from the same place the year after this. Interesting. That'll be kind of neat to think of. Here's this one here in 73 and what's going on at the time. And then to see, it's kind of funny. I had a thought when I was watching that Queen video of Freddie and just how sort of androgynous he was, and he had that white sort of jumper, like satin jumper on, I've seen that before. I don't know if I've seen any parts of that concert, but I've seen that look in pictures and things like that. And I was thinking, it's interesting because David Bowie was around that time. I actually had that thought, and I didn't put that together yet, even though I already had these videos picked out for today. But that's just, the crazy things my mind warps around. All right, let's check it out. Let's get into it. Enough of my jabbering. What am I doing? Let's get to the music. Like I said, this was recommended by you guys several times.
Time takes a cigarette, puts it in your mouth. Pull on your finger, then another finger, then your cigarette. While the wall-to-wall is calling, it lingers, but still you forget. Oh, you're a rock and roll suicide. You're too young to lose it, but you're too old to lose it. And the clock waits so patiently on your song. Well, you walk past the cafe that you can't eat when you've lived too long. Oh, you're a rock and roll suicide. Now the ship breaks is snarling as you stumble across the room. But the day breaks instead, so you hurry home. Don't let the sunlight blast your shadow. Don't let the milk float bind your mind. They're so natural, religiously unkind. Oh no, love, you're not alone. You're watching yourself, but you're so unfair. You got your head all tangled up. Pretty far can only make you care. Oh no, love, you're not alone. No matter what or who you've been, no matter when or
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. We love you.
Bye-bye. That was cool, man. Do you see those guys run up on stage and hug him and then run off? That was cool at the end there. I was thinking, you know, 'cause you're wonderful. It was like, instead of a lead guitar solo, you know, he was just kind of running around the stage and interacting with the audience. 'Cause you're wonderful. That was really, really cool. It seems like a lot of like that song, if I heard that on a record, you know, like I'm talking about not getting into his deeper cuts and his records. I don't know if I would have cared for it back in 1973 when I was a kid. But seeing it live, I get it. You know, it makes so much more sense to, it's not just the song, it's the theatrics of the character that he is, you know, that's part of it. And as great of musicians that he's playing with, obviously, always, you know, that song just made sense to me watching his performance and just his whole thing that he had created. I don't know what that thing was at the side of the stage when I don't know, was he pretending to jump off and one of the stage hands grabbed him? And because when David turned around, he kind of smiled at him like it was already planned. But he looked like it was kind of aggressive, but it was so dark it was hard to see in this video. But interesting little nugget there as far as the video goes. But pretty good quality. It sounded not too bad. Boy, they're enhancing. They must be enhancing these things because they are sounding good. From 1973, that sounded pretty darn good. Fun stuff for sure. David Bowie is quite the entertainer as far as well as a musician. You know, I've always known that, but the more I explore, the more you guys give me these cool songs to check out and great events. You know. Learning more about the Odin there. So that's cool. Check out that Queen video I did too, because that was there at the same place and looked like a pretty iconic performance, frankly. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you checking out David Bowie with me as always. It's just been a great, fun time getting to experience his music for the first time, really, you know, except for his hits that I already know, that I've rammed through my brain so many times. I've heard him my whole life, basically. All right, so we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to read it and check it out and see what you have to say. And sometimes I even respond. I always like, if you got one like, I always say, if you got one like on your comment, that was me. If you got two, then you got more fans than me and more people interested in your comments. So that's cool. All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.